Assalamu alaikum, boys and girls. Welcome to ICOI Story Time. I hope you're enjoying Ramadan so far and getting ready for Eid, inshallah. Today's story is going to be about Prophet Sulayman. Prophet Sulayman was the mightiest king ever. No one on earth had the powers he had. He was the son of Prophet Dawood alayhi salam. And when he was a little kid, he was very wise and very intelligent, that anyone can say that he's one of a kind. When he grew up, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed him with prophethood, which means he became a prophet. He was also the king of Jerusalem. Everyone would listen to him and follow his orders. Prophet Sulayman was very unique because Allah gave him two things. He gave him knowledge and he gave him power. He gave him the knowledge of all creatures' language, so he would understand any other creatures. He would be able to talk to them and even train them to serve him. He was also able to speak and see jinn, and jinn are other creatures that we don't see, but Sulayman was able to see them and talk to them and make them serve him. He also had the power of controlling the wind. So he was able to control the wind to the direction he wants. Let's say you woke up and it's too windy, and all of a sudden, in a blink of an eye, the wind would go away and the sun would come up. Isn't that awesome? Anyways, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed Prophet Sulayman with all these blessings, and he had a huge army made out of humans, jinn, the other creatures we talked about, and birds. He also had all type of animals like horses and camels and so on, and this army would go any way to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Allah's message. Prophet Sulayman was a just king. He was very good with his people and he made sure to deliver Allah's message. And one day, as he was passing by a valley is a wide place, and this place had a valley of ants, which means so many ants used to live in this place. And on his way, Prophet Sulayman heard a very teeny tiny voice from a very teeny tiny creature. It was an ant. An ant was calling all other ants to go protect themselves from Prophet Sulayman's army. And so she said, "Oh, ants, go protect yourselves and go to your homes. Sulayman and his army are passing by and they might pass by you. Protect yourself and go to your home." When Sulayman overheard them, he felt really blessed. He was really grateful that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him the language of ants and he was able to hear them. And so he took the army and he went to another direction just to keep the ants safe and not harm any of them. And as we said, he also trained the birds to serve him. And so all kind of birds would go to Prophet Sulayman and tell him what's going on in the kingdom. One day he had the meeting with all the birds, and the hudhud, the hippo, was late. And Sulayman was looking and he said, "What is the hippo? I don't see him." And none of the birds knew where he is. Anyways, Sulayman said if the hippo came back without good news, he would be in trouble. Later on, the hippo came and told Sulayman, "Oh, Sulayman, I know something that you don't know. There are people who live far away from here in a kingdom named Saba, and they have a queen. She's really good. The people are really good, but they don't worship Allah. So they are kind people, but they don't worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They worship the sun." Prophet Sulayman wrote a message. He gave it to the hippo and he told him, "Go back, fly back to their kingdom and through my message, and let's see what they're gonna do." The hippo flied back to Saba, and he threw his message, and the queen, her name was Bilqis, when she read the message, she said, I have a very strange message from a king named Sulayman. He wants us to believe in Allah. And so all her consultants told her, we are powerful and we can wait for them and we can go for war. But she said, I don't want to do that. I don't want to harm my people. I will send him gifts and maybe he would leave us alone. She sent Sulayman gifts, and of course he refused. He doesn't need her gifts. And he told her messenger, go back to Bilqis and invite her to come over. I have a mighty army and I can come to you, and all what we are asking you is to believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so Bilqis decided to go to Sulayman and see what's going on. And on her way, Sulayman asked one of the jinn, he asked his servants, and he told them, can you bring me her throne? And so one of the jinn, he was Ifrit, he was very good, he was very clever. He told him, I can bring him right away. But another one who knew the book, he said, I can bring the throne in a blink of an eye. And all of a sudden, the throne was right in front of Sulayman's palace. And when Bilqis came, she was amazed. And then Sulayman asked her, do you know what this is? She said, it looks like my throne. He said, no, it's yours. And then she wanted to go into his palace, and she found a lake, and she was afraid to get wet. And then Sulayman told her, oh, this is not a lake, this is my way, and it's full of glass, and you can pass over without getting wet. When she saw that, she was amazed, and she said, this can never happen. You are surely the Prophet of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And so she believed in Allah, and all Saba believed in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and everyone under Sulayman believed in Allah and served Allah greatly. Alhamdulillah, this is the last part of the story. I hope you liked it and enjoy it, and I'm still looking forward to see your crafts. You can draw us a picture of Sulayman's army, or you can draw a picture of the hudhud, or even the small ants calling for help. I hope you enjoyed the story, and see you soon inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa Eid Mubarak.